When you rely on your own strength, you are limited, but when you ask God to help you, you have unlimited strength. There are certain situations we encounter, certain situations that we are in, right? For example, if you are 16, 17 years old, 18 years old, or 15 years old, you're pursuing your dream of being a professional footballer, and you're pursuing that dream of being a professional footballer. Say you make it, or say you don't make it. Say you get injured before the trials, when it's preliminary rounds of trials to play for a professional club, or when it's preliminary rounds of trials to play for the national team, when it's time to play for your country, right? You get that opportunity, you get selected to play for your country, and all of a sudden the next day or the very same day you get a massive injury, you get an ACL injury or a muscle injury, or like you get a hamstring injury, maybe you get any type of long-term injury. Right, that could be depressing, that can make you sad, that can make you in a very very bad way, because you love the sport that you play, you love what you do, and you want to represent your country, you want to represent the badge of your country, you want to play for them with all your heart, and you want to just give your all, right? And situations like that can be difficult because it puts you on a downturn, it makes you sad, everything around you becomes slow, you become moody, and people can try to cheer you up, right? People will try to cheer you up, but in the moment sometimes that won't even work, right? Sometimes you'll be just too despondent, sometimes you'll be just too out of it, right? But in situations like that, you need to trust God, you need to trust Jesus, you need to trust the Lord, because maybe the timing wasn't right, and He is in control. He is the one in control of your life. He is the one that is directing your steps. He is the one that's like, no, now is not the right time for you. And we as humans, we are just mere children. We are just children. We are children that desire to do our own things. We are children that desire to follow our own paths. We are children that want to do what we feel, want to do what we desire, we just want things at our time. We want them now. We don't have the wherewithal to like be patient. We don't have the wherewithal to be patient. We don't have the wherewithal to have that what they call delayed gratification. That delayed gratification does not exist in a lot of humans. They have not developed that yet. That feeling of delayed gratification is not there within them. For some of them, they still have to build that thing, they still have to build that feeling of delayed gratification, right? And even in a situation like that where you're injured and you can't go and play for your country, right? God is in control over that situation. You just need to have faith in Him. You just need to believe in Him. You just need to trust in Him and relax and be like, okay, God, take over. Since I am not in control, you are in control. Take over. And you just need to trust Him. You have to trust Him. You need to trust Him, because when you trust Him, that peace goes over you. The peace comes over you. Whether the outcome is in your favor, whether the outcome is not in your favor. But the fact that you trust Him, the peace comes over you, and you're like, okay, it wasn't meant to be. It is what it is, right? So it's important to have that peace over you, His peace over you, and just understand Him from that point of view, and understand that your life is not your own. Your life is not your own. Your life has been bought at a price, you know, a price that is worth more than anything in this universe, right? And you need to understand that. Submit your desires, submit your will to God. He will bless the work of your hands. Jesus will bless the work of your hands anyways, because when you work and work and work and you are faithful, when you work for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, when you have mastered a craft, mastered a skill over a certain period of time, over 4 years, over 3 years, the Lord will bless the work of those hands. You will be blessed for that work that you have done. Because you have been patient and you've been working, you've been faithful. You've been putting in the work in this, you've been faithful in doing it. And so you will be blessed for that. And so we need to submit our desires to Him, to the Great One, to the Great Almighty. You need to submit your desires to Him so that He knows that, okay, you're not doing this alone, you're doing it with Him. He is doing it with you, right? Be patient with the task you are doing or the goal that you want to achieve. Like James 1 verse 4 says, perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. That is why you need to have perseverance, you need to have patience, you need to have a never giving up attitude when it comes to, even when it comes to something like entrepreneurship. That's the reason why entrepreneurship is not for everyone, because it needs perseverance. A lot of the times entrepreneurship needs perseverance. There will be days where you're just funding your business and you don't have enough money for dinner, but you do the money, you put all the money into your business, you just putting all your money into your business because you believe in the business that you have. You believe that enough people will need this product. You believe that this is a solution to a big enough problem, right? So that's just how it is. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. It is for you, so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Right. Because if we reach another level when we're not ready, then it might damage us. It might damage us mentally. It might damage us emotionally, right? And it is imperative that we reach that next level when we are ready, when it's time for us to do it, that we do it, right? God is your creator. He knows you more than anyone else. He knows the numbers of hairs on your head. Like, that is why you need to trust Him. You need to trust Him because He is your creator. He knows how much hair there is this way, He knows how much hair there is here, He knows the number of hairs here, He knows the number of hairs on your head. That He knows which teeth is gonna get rotten. He knows everything. He knows what time you wake up. He knows who you hate. He knows who you hate the most. He knows who you hate the most. He knows who like, when whoever you see, you have that bottled up anger, that desire to just punish that person or hurt that person. He knows that. He knows everything. And so that is why you need to trust Him, because he can see the future, He can see the present, He can see the past. And when He says no to certain things that you want, right, there is a reason for that. It's not because He doesn't want what's best for you. No, He understands more than us that if He gives you this thing, that you won't be ready for it. It might damage you. It might, either you're not ready for it, or it might damage you, or it may make you go further away from him. If you get this certain thing, you will draw further away from him. You won't draw closer to him, which is what he desires. He desires to draw you closer to him. But now, if you achieve this goal, or if you obtain this thing, maybe you might draw away from him, right? And there's certain circumstances like that where God will tell you, He will tell you that no, I do not want you to have this thing or that thing, right? And this is the reason why. But however, whatever desires are in your heart, you need to submit it to Him, and He will give you the desires of your heart. He will give you the desires of your heart. But He will give you in His timing, not your timing, not the timing that you desire. You desire it now. He will give you when the time is right. Right? So yeah. Don't think about pleasing other people. Don't think about your happiness. Think about pleasing God. Yes.